If talent management and the issues around the war for talent are so important, then the recent surveys are showing that the sort of reality is quite different to the rhetoric. 50%, fully 50% of Australian organisations are reporting that they have no succession planning system in place at the moment, which is quite hard to believe given that the war for talent's been going on for at least 10 years. And probably the most startling figure is that 60% of new employees are starting to say that within the first month of their employment, they're thinking about another job because the career prospects in the organisation they thought they were starting with just don't match up to what the rhetoric was. Recent surveys from Chandler McLeod show that some 80% of CEOs in Australia really do firmly believe that talent management and issues around succession planning are business critical issues, and 95% of their managers are saying that succession planning is extremely important to the business continuity issue and risk management. But the reality is so much different. What is it that real talent-focused organisations really get down to in all of this? The first is a chief executive and a senior executive team who really do believe that having high calibre talent at all levels in the organisation gives them an absolute competitive advantage. And the second issue is that they create the forums in which talent can be assessed and evidence-based examples of talent success discussed and used to ensure that the pipeline of talent is full. Talent is the agenda, and talent's the only agenda. And those forums are anything from a month apart or even more frequently. But in the organisations that focus on talent, they have a mindset that says talent is a competitive advantage for us. The work I've done with my clients seems to suggest that those organisations that are really winning this war for talent are the ones that are focusing on the demand side for talent rather than the supply side. Now, what do I mean by the supply side? Well, the supply side is around recruitment, it's around attracting people, it's about assessing them for the organisation. But it's on the demand side, how do you keep and retain high calibre talent that the real wins are being had? In the words of Crosby, Stills and Nash, let me paraphrase this whole thing for you. If you can't recruit the ones you want, then you better retain and love the ones you've got.